You're secretly just jealous because they're doing what you are not willing to do. So instead, you just cast them off and, oh my God, you're being fat phobic. Oh my God, yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with some more nuts on your chin. Got my coffee today. Ooh, it is piping hot, and today's salty sack is piping hot as well. Thank you so much for being here. We have some more bullshit to talk about. Now, if you are the type that is a little bit on the sensitive side, you can't handle some real hard-hitting facts, you can't handle common sense, you can't handle logic, your boy Papa Swolio's got a PhD in both. We are going to drop a big old ball bag, and I hope you're ready. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button for more videos every single day. Make sure you come to the channel because we all know YouTube will not be notifying you that I am posting. They can't handle the ball bag. And check out the links below for all the free content, the downloads, Swolenormous X, the apparel, everything down below, the beard, the coffee, and the gains. Shall we begin? We got some Shira Rose today, and we're talking fat influencers. I need some caffeine first. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, Shira Rose posted, okay, we need to talk about what happens when a fat influencer goes on a weight loss journey. So let's talk about this first post because people like Shira Rose that just run their mouths with this extremist nonsense. They talk to themselves. They barely get a lot of retweets. I'm putting this out here because we need to talk about the extremes. We need to talk about the shit that is infiltrating like a virus into people's brains. This is this horizontal social justice takeover. And these people just can't get enough content into one tweet. So they gotta respond 20 times to themselves. They're just talking to themselves. Talk about an echo chamber of one. Well, I'm gonna drop my ball bag on this one. A fat influencer, you're saying an influencer is fat, which means they should probably lose that fat. If you're classifying yourself as fat, it's probably because you got too much of it. Now, fat's not bad. Fat's not the enemy. I eat a lot of it. I got body fat on my body. You're supposed to have fat on your body, just not excessive amounts from overconsumption, from fucking your face with too many calories and not exercising. Oh, shocker. Things that we know from, dare I say it, science. So then she responds to herself. The influencer always defends it as a wellness journey and says this is really about their health. If it were truly about health, why continue to conflate the false notion that smaller equals healthier? This perpetuates the classic trope that fat people must gorge themselves all day. Ho, careful for those big words, Shira, you don't want to hurt yourself. So let's look at this shit tweet. The influencer always defends it as a wellness journey. You see, if they weren't getting attacked for trying to be healthier, they wouldn't have to defend shit. So maybe you should stop trying to criticize people for trying to be healthier. How about that? Then you wouldn't have to tweet about this and talk to yourself, and I wouldn't have to make a video on it and that old chestnut. If it were truly about health, why continue to conflate the false notion that smaller equals healthier? Well, smaller does equal healthier if you're too fucking big. If you're my size, oh, I'm sorry, do we call it straight size? I mean, I'm a white cis male, whatever the fuck that means, so take that with a grain of salt. I hope that doesn't offend you. Smaller is healthier if you're too fucking big. If you're anorexic, smaller does not equal healthier. You see how this works? You gotta look at the individual, okay? The classic trope that fat people must gorge themselves all day. Well, unless you have a serious fucking medical condition, you don't magically gain weight. You don't. We know this from a very, very unfortunate event in history called World War II. The concentration camps, they weren't fed at all. And they were skin and fucking bones. If you don't eat, you're gonna lose weight. Yeah, until you fucking die. So calories in, calories out. You know, with the 7 pillars, I talk about food quality all the time, but that doesn't mean that energy balance doesn't exist. Calories fucking count. Yeah, they go somewhere. It's called energy. Yeah, it's called physics. Yeah, it's called science. But I know we're trying to discount science and all that kind of stuff, but let's get into the next post. She's responding to herself again, and Okay. Then they get upset that they're being bullied by the body positive community for taking care of their health. There's no quotes. There's a body positive community. No. They're upset because you're perpetuating the idea that all fat people stuff themselves with fries all day and never move their bodies. Well, I think that's a little bit extreme. You don't have to stuff your face with fries, although most fat people do. They eat fries, they drink soda, they drink their calories, they eat tons of carbs. Extra calories are extra calories. Does it really matter if you get them from vegetable oil? Does it matter if you get them from sugar and high fructose corn syrup? Does it matter if you get, no, calories. Yeah, it's called energy. If you're getting too much and you're not moving enough, yeah, you're gonna keep it on your body. Yeah, it's not just gonna evaporate. Yeah, people get upset when they're getting bullied because they're getting fucking bullied. Yeah. People are going to be confused because the body positive community is claiming to be supportive, is claiming to be compassionate, is claiming to be all inclusive, but they fucking eat their own. You have someone start to lose weight and they're called an X-fat. You remember John from Obese to Beast, remember? He's been on the podcast a couple times. You know he was being yelled at or targeted for being an X-fat. Oh, you left us. It's not a fucking club. It's a serious medical condition and people die from it every fucking day. What the fuck are you talking about? Here's a real example of a comment from a thin woman. Ho, it gets better. Quote, good health is always to be supported. No complaints there. Looking good is just the cherry on top. Harmless. Does it matter that it's a thin person? Okay, looking good is subjective. Obviously, if you think fat is beautiful, that's up to you. This woman literally just said that being thin means looking good. No. She didn't. She did not say thin means looking good. She said good health is always to be supported. Looking good is just the cherry on top. She just happens to be thin. I see a lot of body positive and fat women saying, I look good. I tend to disagree, and a lot of people do. You might like someone who's fat. You might like someone who's thin. Looking good is subjective, so you can't argue someone's subjective opinion. We're talking about facts here, by the way. You see how this whole shit breaks down when you start talking logic? This woman literally just said that being thin means looking good, which means that people in larger bodies are ugly. She never said that. This is harmful. No, you're being harmful, Shira, because you are inferring and assuming what she thinks. Objection, hearsay. Again, you cannot assume what someone is thinking. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. She said good health is always to be supported. Looking good is just the cherry on top. She didn't say, I'm thin. Thin is beautiful. Look at me. I look good. You should look like me if you want to look good. She didn't say that. She just said good health is always to be supported. I agree. Being obese is not good health. Looking good is just the cherry on top. I agree. You should focus on your health. That's why the 7 Pillars of Swolenormous, free download in the link down below in the description, is about longevity, is about wellness, is about all the aspects of your health. It's not about just fucking biceps and 6-pack abs. It's about all the other aspects of your life that will lead you towards overall peace and prosperity, and most commonly leads towards physical progress as well as mental progress, okay? You start focusing on the real aspects of your life and your health that need to be fixed, and you get those physical results. Oh, shocker. So it doesn't mean that people in larger bodies are ugly. She never said that. She said looking good is just a cherry on top, and she happens to be thin in your opinion, Shira. So she didn't say fat people are ugly. You are feeling that. Your feelings got hurt. Oh, so now you're making the tweets about it. And then she responds to herself again. Some people incorporate healthy habits and lose weight. Some gain weight and some stay the same. Okay. Some people incorporate healthy habits and lose weight. Some gain weight. Well, if you're trying to bulk, yeah, you can put on muscle and gain weight. Most people don't incorporate healthy habits and just gain fat. That doesn't fucking happen. You're not incorporating healthy habits if you're just getting fat. And some stay the same. All should be seen as valid and neutral. You see where this argument just completely goes off the rails? Who's saying that people aren't valid? I'm not invalidating someone's existence. I'm saying that being obese is a serious medical condition and it's a serious fucking problem in this country. And it kills 30 to 40,000 people every fucking month. Everyone's worried about viruses floating around. We have a lot of viruses in our fucking mind that are fucking people up. Not to mention the food. Fast food is a fucking virus in itself. We can't talk about that because it's a fucking $1 trillion industry. Most people aren't angry that you lost weight. okay? They're angry that by glorifying your weight loss, you end up causing more fat phobia. Most people aren't angry that you lost weight. They are, because you're sharing that you lost weight and you're happy about it. Yes, they're angry and they're upset because you are doing something that they're not doing themselves. It's reflecting poorly on them. They are looking, if you are upset that someone else is taking care of their health and losing weight and is happy, that's on you, because you are looking at them and it's like looking into a mirror and that person is showing you, hey, look what I'm doing. You're not doing anything. That's why a lot of people hate on someone that has success, whether it comes to money, business, relationships. People are jealous about people that are in loving relationships. People are jealous. The grass is always greener. They're jealous because someone else has a bigger house or a nicer car. It's just, people are just upset when someone else has something that they don't. And if someone that you once thought was your equal because you were in the fat club and they're changing and they're losing weight and they're happy and they're flaunting it, you're secretly just jealous because they're doing what you are not willing to do or haven't figured out how to do for yourself yet with habits and lifestyle changes. So instead, you just cast them off and, oh my God, you're being fat phobic. Oh my God, nah. It's you. It's you, Shira. You're just complaining. You're just bitching and moaning to yourself, apparently, on Twitter. I'm just sharing it with the world. Glorifying your weight loss, you end up causing more fat phobia. I think we are perpetuating better health. Why are you upset that people are taking care of their health? If you're exercising and eating real food and you lose weight, doesn't that trigger something in your brain? Oh, maybe that's what should happen? If you're losing weight by eating healthy and exercising, as a human body should be, exercising in the jungle, walking around, moving in the sun, doing shit. That's the way we're supposed to be originally. We just got fat because we grew up in a society with fast food on every fucking corner. And we weren't taught exercise in school. They're cutting gyms. Like, kids are growing up without exercise. I remember my dad was telling me when he was in school, when he was younger, they would have gym every morning when they first got to school. They put on their shorts and they would run, and it would be like a standard thing every fucking day. When I was in high school and middle school and stuff, we had it like a couple times a week. They're cutting shit left and right because the school system is completely fucked. Kids aren't doing yoga. They're not meditating. They're not exercising. They're not eating healthy. We're programming kids since they're little fucking babies to be fucking fat and unhealthy. So when they grow up fat and unhealthy, they don't understand why everyone, oh my God, and then it's fat phobia. And you're against me, oh my God, because they don't know anything different. It's like religion. You grow up with religion and you're programmed that way, and then you're against anyone else that believes something different. It's the same thing. If you're raised to be unhealthy, if you're raised on fast food, if you're raised on no activity, you don't know anything different. And a lot of times it's hard to lose. A lot of times it's hard to change that because your fucking DNA and epigenetics, the stuff we're still discovering now, you know, science and stuff, don't cancel science because it's gonna help us in the future. We need that shit, Shearer. We need that. This isn't fat phobia. This is common fucking sense. Common fucking sense, all right? If you're a fat influencer and you're influencing people because of your fatness and you lose weight, you're gonna piss people off because they thought you were one of them. And they're gonna be jealous. They're gonna feel betrayed. And this is what happens with social justice warriors. They eat their own. You're not as pious as them. You're not as extreme as them. We see this in politics, social issues. We see this across the board, and especially with this fucking nonsense. But what are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below. Make sure you check out all the awesome stuff below the fucking beard, the sick fucking gains. Be here every fucking day. Come back tomorrow for more nuts in your chin, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more nuts in your chin. Peace. The fuck out.
It's time for me to start my weight loss journey. I gotta lose a few pounds. What do you think? Am I gonna lose all my followers? Good health is always to be supported. Looking good is just the cherry on top. It's just that peppermint tip. Look at that thing. I think Shira needs a little peppermint tip. Come here, Shira. Just a little taste. Come on, just a little taste. Come on, you know you're gonna like it. You're afraid you're gonna like it? Come on, have some compassion. Have some horn acceptance. Come on, just a little bit. Woohoo! Come on, Shira. Come on, Shira. Oh, be careful. You might like it too much. Calm your fucking tits. Alright? Calm your fucking tits.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a